what's happening in Chicago. CTA, Chicago Transit Authority is going through a budget crisis. Uh, they're about to cut their system down to 9 p.m. So all the graveyard shifts, swing shifts, get ready for Uber. If Springfield don't release the money for the budget, you'll be surprised what's going to happen. Let's listen to what they got to say about what's happening in Chicago. That Transit Authority, that CTA, that controls the Chicago Transit, the L train. Let's find out what's happening. Without further ado.
From budget troubles to safety concerns, CTA passengers sounded off at a town hall tonight. Our Jermont Terry is live with the problems the CTA is facing if funding does not come from Springfield. Jermont.
Erica, CTA says it's preparing for two budget scenarios, one with money it needs to keep services going, the other with a huge budget deficit. And if that money doesn't come in, not only will passengers see cuts in services, CTA says they could stop running at 9 p.m. nightly. With 1 million people riding the CTA by rail or buses daily, there's no doubt it is essential to Chicagoans.
I recently moved to Chicago, and one of the reasons was transit.
Will Filner is one of a dozens who packed Truman College to hear what CTA leaders are bracing for.
And a lot of the jobs that I'm applying to are not near me, so I take the L most of the time just to get to job interviews.
But services he depends on and more than 310 miles of CTA networks are on the verge of getting slashed if state dollars don't come in.
Illinois is dead last when it comes to funding transportation.
CTA warned those in this crowd the one-time COVID dollars are going away, and its funding gap is projected to get bigger each year starting in 2026. Adding operating hours would get cut drastically.
And if we are forced to cut hours, our service may start at 6 in the morning and end at 9 p.m.
Fewer routes and restricted hours leave many worried.
My concerns are very much, the fare going up or either cutting some lines, some buses or anything like that that I usually take.
Carlos Barrentos rides CTA both day and night. He showed up to hear CTA address safety too.
No, I don't feel safe. I'll be honest with you.
His concerns are heightened after Chicago police issued this community alert about a man who attacked two riders on the bus on the west side. And it comes after a 51-year-old CTA worker was pushed onto the tracks over Dearborn Street in the Loop on Tuesday.
This is what's happening, guys, man. I've been telling people that COVID money is gone. And these cities, these major cities, central cities, have been living off that COVID money. And now they got to reveal it, and their budgets have a straight windfall, millions and millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, and they got to find that money somewhere, and it's not being replaced. So therefore, it has to be replaced somewhere. So I'm telling everybody, get prepared. It's going to happen in New York, Atlanta, other cities across the country. It's happening in Washington. There's a budget shortfall in most of these transit centers. What is your opinion? Leave a comment down below. But this is a major city, Chicago. There's a lot of things going on with ICE and a lot of other things happening in the city of Chicago. But this is major. What is your opinion about this scenario? Let me know. Leave a comment down below.
As CTA advocates for money, the acting president insisting security is just as high, touting the new CPD CTA Support Center.
And this has access to CTA cameras, it's staffed with police, with detectives, and it creates a really heightened awareness and observation from the police.
Now, as CTA calls on state funding for the fall session, CTA passengers, they want to feel safe now and not worry about the potential cuts that could come if the money doesn't come in. CTA will hold its final town hall next Thursday at Malcolm X College. Live in the Loop tonight, Jermont Terry, CBS News, Chicago. Erica?
Okay, guys, that's it. What do you think? I think Chicago's in for a major overhaul, which is, I hope, it's going to kill the graveyard shifts. 11 to 7, midnight to 8. All this it's going to be too expensive for people. It's going to be a windfall. It's going to be a windfall of people coming complaining to the city halls. They're gonna have town hall meetings once it start taking effect. If they cut it at 9 p.m. because they trying to cover that windfall as for getting rid of all supervisors, all get transportation, all city bus, all the gas they would spend driving through the city of Chicago. That's gonna save a lot of millions and millions of dollars. People don't know how much it costs to run a city transportation center. And I heard they got hundreds of miles of of the loop and just the transit system that works throughout the city grid that takes the people in and out of the city and throughout the city's corridors. So it's going to be amazing to find out what's happening. I wish the city of Chicago the best, the state of Illinois, but this is affecting the whole country. But since it's a major city like Chicago, we can see the effects right away because people can't cover it. They got a $734 million budget deficit in the school system, and then the whole state of Illinois got over $1 billion plus deficit, and that's this year. What's going to happen next year? So that COVID money is gone. The state, all that money that was pretending to be there in the system, it was an illusion. It was covered certain years, and I think people got comfortable with what was going on, and they didn't focus on what's really happening in this in society at large. In these major cities, you have to take care of the budget. No one's going to take care of the budget, and we have this big migrant crisis. Um, Now we're really seeing the crisis problem. You was giving money to crisis people that most immigrants would have to come in here and work and find their way. But we were overwhelmed by so many that was in this country. But that's not our problem. You go look at Mexico, Canada, they don't do all this. They're doing some, but they're leveraging um, organizations that's in America. But we were spending taxpayer dollars and taking it from other resources, and now they got to be filled, and they can't be filled because the money is already spent. And so these are the things that people wasn't looking at. When you look at the budget, the money is going out. The money haven't changed. You got an overwhelming amount of people. The money hasn't changed. It's still the monetary budget is still the same. So when you take $50 million, 500 $500 million, and you give it to people that's not even in the infrastructure of our society, you cause and affect us. We all have a heart, but you have to think about the people. You guys was doing stuff that wasn't voted on by the citizenship, wasn't voted in town halls. We all want to help, but if we knew it was going to cause this much problems with the budgets, because think about it, there wasn't as major budgets just 7 years ago, 5 years ago. There were some budget prices, but not at this level. So where did the money come from? You have to take the money from somewhere. You understand? And then put it in other places. So when you do that, that makes a windfall in other areas. And now we're seeing the effect in school districts and transportation. You're gonna see it in healthcare. You're gonna see it in all the infrastructure of any American city. And when you look at the revenue, when you chase the revenue, you just keep pulling the revenue, find out where that string is. You're gonna come to find out that it's right there where it shouldn't be, and people are gonna have a different point of reference and a point of view when they see where the money is going. What is your opinion? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. I would like to know, what do you feel about this? I think everything is going to be revealed, and it's now being revealed from a budgetary standpoint, because we are a system that's built upon the budgets, dollar. We're a capitalistic system. What is your opinion? Let me know. I would like to know. And I don't know for Springfield, the major city where the money's coming from, it's going to fulfill this order. They might fulfill partial, but I don't know if they're going to fulfill the whole uh, situation because we know the education budget is in crisis at $734 million. We know the Illinois state itself is over $1 billion deficit. So come on, some got to be given, some got to give, and I don't know, uh, and I think this is going to be revealed, where it's being revealed right now in the city of Chicago. When we follow that money, we're gonna find out where it went, and it's being revealed right now, but no one's really focusing on that. But it's gonna be a major focus now because when you start people using jobs because they can't afford, or it's gonna take money from them, they're gonna be able to see differently. And it's gonna clear up their vision. What is your opinion? Leave a subscribe, like this, leave a comment down below. Let me know. And if it's positive, I respond. If it's negative, I respect it. And I wish you the best. This is my opinion on it. It's a reaction video, in my opinion, on the Chicago Transit Authority decision to cut off every transit after 9 p.m. daily to help with that budget shortfall. Um, it's gonna be amazing to see. I wish you the best. Tell me what you think. I'm not gonna say any more. I would like to know what everyone else thinking too.